It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tyrone Lowe. This is my show, The Legends. I want to thank everybody that actually subscribes to my show and show me love all over the world. In the House of the Legends, I have a legend. He's also a recording artist. He has a new track out. But before we get into the track, let's get into him. And in the House of the Legends, I bring you Tyrone Williams. Welcome to the Legends.
How you doing? Welcome.
Hey,
Thank
man,
you.
how you feel today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
That's good. So, what we're going to talk about, Ty, is let's talk about the beginning. How were you actually influenced by music?
Well, actually, I started back in 1975,
Okay.
and I'm out of Drew Hamilton Project. I started singing with a group called the Five Shades of Black back then. I was the lead singer, and back then we just sang out in the park a cappella.
Right.
And I think it was about 76 or 77, I met Leroy Burgess,
Okay.
who took me under my wing. I was 14 years old. And I started working with Leroy far as on harmonies and stuff like that with the group. And from there, I started working with Greg Morris, who was with Disco 4.
Okay.
And we did background vocals on "We're at the Party" with Disco 4. It was a big rap record back then. And from there, I did a lead vocal on a track with Punkin' and the All Stars. That was with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Okay.
And Disco 4. And that
was that on Profile Records?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, both of them was on Profile Records.
Right.
Yes.
If I remember, yeah.
So that's when I really started getting serious about it, getting into the music thing. And around 1985, 86, I was working, actually my group, Shades of Black, we used to do the gong show at Disco Fever.
Okay.
And that's where we ran into Russell Simmons.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Def Jam Records. And Russell was looking for 3 background vocalists to sing behind Orange Juice Jones.
Right. Okay.
Right. So that's when we started working with Oren. We toured the world. We was on Soul Train. We was on American Music Awards. The song was "I Saw You Walking in the Rain."
Right. Okay.
Right.
Yes, I remember.
So everybody remember me from that. And I was still working with Leroy Burgess on a lot of background vocals. As far as "Over Like a Fat Rat," we did a duet album for the European market.
Okay.
Which was a big success back then. And like I said, that's how I really started getting into it.
Okay. Let me ask you a question so the viewers will actually know. Now, we talk about back in the days a cappella, and we talk about doo-wop.
Right.
Is it a similarity with that back in those days?
Kind of, sort of. We was more like a acapella group back then.
Right.
We used to follow like the Delphonics, the Stylistics, Blue Magic groups like that. And so I wouldn't call us a doo-wop group, because doo-wop seemed to me like a era that was back a little bit further
right
than that. So we was more of a acapella group back then.
Yeah, the reason why I asked is because some people seem to think that it's actually a similarity in a sense. So the reason why I asked you, because they need to know the difference between it. So I figure I'll ask you that. And so back in those days growing up at an early age, who influenced you? Who gave you that drive as far as an artist? Really? Okay.
My father was a bass player. He played with Aretha Franklin,
Okay.
King Curtis, James Brown. He'd been at the Apollo a few times with James Brown playing bass. So he was one. And actually, he used to take me to see shows when I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Oh, wow.
So that's what influenced me to get into music back then.
Okay. And so from now to then, let's talk about the transition in your favor. How has it, in your eyes, how has it changed?
It changed a lot because in '87, it was a long period that I wasn't doing music.
Right. Okay.
Okay, in '87 I moved down to South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, and I was down there for 28 years.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was a rocky marriage. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to come back home.
Right.
Okay, and on that trip back home, there was a young lady named Kim Drew,
Okay.
who was my teenage girlfriend back in the days. And I got in touch with her on Facebook, and we started talking here and there and there. Like I said, I was going through some rocky times at that
Right.
time, and things wasn't working for me down south. So I decided to come back to New York.
Okay.
And I was hoping that she would be at the train station when I got there. So when I got on the train and I came back to New York, she was standing there waiting for me.
Wow. Isn't that something?
So when I came back to New York, I got back with Leroy Burgess. It was like we never parted from each other.
Right,
Now I
right.
remember from '87 into 2016, me and Leroy hadn't been working together.
Right.
But when I came back in 2016, we clicked like we've been together that whole time.
Okay.
Because we got right back to work. And that's when we started working on different material. He started adding me the background vocals on a lot of different tracks. And so he came to me, he said, it's time for you to do your solo album. So, you know, the bells and the whistles started going.
Of course.
I was like, oh my
Of
God.
course. Of course.
I'm almost 60 years old. Now I'm doing my first debut album.
Well, you know, thank God for the opportunity, right?
Yes, thank God for that too. But the reason why I say that is because if you have a dream, don't never doubt your dream. Keep going and coming, because you never know what God has in store for you.
Exactly, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank God for bringing Leroy back into my life and having the opportunity to do this album. Right, the album was High Times, Tyrone Williams. It came out in September of 2021.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember distinctly when Leroy sent it to me.
Right.
You know, because he's always sending me stuff, and you know, it's good to know that he's just sharing and caring type of person.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He is. That's my mentor, my big brother.
And you guys that don't know about Leroy Burgess, he's one of the actual singers from the legendary group Black Ivory.
Right.
So from there, where's it taking you now? I mean, because you're starting a new journey in a sense.
Yes, it is. Actually, I'm also singing with a group called TST.
Okay.
We do a lot of the old legend songs from back in the day, like the Spinners, the Dramatics, and things like that.
Okay.
Yes.
So from this journey on, I mean, now that you're taking a new route, you got a new single out. We're
Yeah.
going to talk about that later and stuff. What else do you do besides just singing? I mean, tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, you know, as far as speculation.
Well, actually, I have my own handyman business down south. A lot of people when I tell them
okay.
that. Yes, I used to decorate houses.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I do some of everything. I mean, you name it. I was a mechanic for 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
And well, now I'm retired. I don't.
Okay.
I just turned 62 in February.
Do you play the instruments?
A little bit of keyboards. That's about it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm mostly a vocalist.
So did you ever thought that at this point, from being at a young age to now, that you will actually be a vocalist and still be where you're at right now?
Well, even though I moved to South Carolina, I never stopped singing.
Oh, okay.
I always that's my first dream.
Okay.
Is singing. Nothing else in my life comes before that, except for God, the man up above.
Of course.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it stays. It's always been in my life.
Right.
And Leroy just makes me better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he brings the best out of me.
And that's a good thing.
Yes.
Besides, what type of music is your strongest
R&B.
R&B.
R&B. I love R&B.
And why is that? Why is that?
Because I follow a lot of art. Stevie Wonder is one of my idols. God bless Luther Vandross, Patti LaBelle. The old legends is the ones I listen to from back in the day, and they inspired me to be better, and better.
You know, compared to the groups out then, until now, do you see any type of comparison?
Oh, the songs from back in the day the songs from back in the day had a lot of meaning. The song that's out now is really, I'm really not into them, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I really don't listen to the radio anymore because the songs today really don't have the meaning like the songs had back in the days.
It's not authentic in a sense.
Right.
And when I say authentic, also mean as far as characteristics and the way that they actually apply themselves. You know, I seen that some of the groups back in the days, they had a more disciplinary type of thing about going with them.
But not just that. Back in the day, they used live musicians back in the day.
Right.
Today, a lot of people are sampling, and they're sampling other people's tracks. There's no originality in today's music like it was back in the day. Okay. Everybody had their own sound.
Right.
Today's songs, everybody sounds the same.
Yeah, they do. So Ty, do you write, or are you writing anything right now?
I'm slowly but surely getting into it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, I mean, if you had to write something right now, what do you think would be the cause of something that you would write right now through some type of life experience that you would actually express to the viewers?
Let me see. That's a good question. Well, one thing I would write about is my father. My father just passed away about 2-3 weeks ago, and he was a big inspiration to me.
Okay.
And
it's all right, man. It's okay. That's all right. What we're going to do is right now, we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back with Tyrone Williams. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
We got some fun people in the house tonight.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
My assignment, my calling is to inspire, uplift.
You have to make sure your people are partying.
All I want to do is just bring joy to the dance floor and watch people dance.
Tino. And we're back. My name is Tyrone Lowe. This is my show, The Legends, and I'm here with recording artist Tyrone Williams. What's going on, Ty?
Not much.
You know, I appreciate the fact of the emotionality about talking about, you know, parents and things of that nature, you know, but my thing is that when you are in the good light of things prosper for you.
Yes.
Because it starts with them.
Yes.
You know, my question to you is that through your experiences, and I ask all my artists that because it's very informative in a sense, you know, for them to actually learn things. My question to you is, do you have any spoken words of good influences that you can actually tell the upcoming artists that's coming up right now?
Just like I said, if you have a dream, don't let nobody crush your dream. Your dream is your dream. It's not nobody else's dream.
Right.
So if you can keep that dream going, keep it going as long as you can, because you never know what is in store down the road for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I started doing this when I was 14 years old.
Right. That's a very long time.
I'm 62 now, and I'm coming out with my first debut album.
Wow. That's powerful, though.
So that's
powerful.
Exactly. So like I said, if you have a dream, keep that dream going.
You know. So let's talk about your new track.
Yes.
Because what you was actually telling the viewers about,
Yeah.
this is what the track's all about.
Exactly.
So how did you actually come up with that phase of actually producing and, well, coming up with the fact of actually doing the track?
Well, Leroy asked me, tell him about when I came back up here. And I told him that I came back up here because I got in touch with my teenage sweetheart. And on my way back up here from South Carolina to New York, I was texting her and seeing if she would meet me at the train station when I got there. And when I came off the train with all my bags, and I'm looking around to see if she's around, and I happened to notice her, and she was standing there waiting.
That's amazing.
For me. Yes. She was standing there waiting for me, and she came over and she grabbed my bags, and
Okay.
and we headed to the house.
Wow. You took it home.
I took it home, man. I took it home. So that's what Two of a Kind is all about.
Okay. And so I want to ask you about your EP. You know, the different songs that's on
Right.
there. What do you feel is the strongest song on there that really touches you the most, that you really enjoy doing the most from all the songs that you actually incorporated on that EP?
One of my favorites is Beating to My Heart.
Okay.
That's also a love ballad.
Okay.
And it also talks about actually me and the young lady again. It talks about the love we have between each other.
Right.
It talks about us not being apart anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
So in reality, she was actually supposed to be the one for you.
Exactly. And we have so many things in common with each other. And this is funny. We both used to live on 146th Street between 7th and 8th Avenue
Right.
when we was little kids.
Okay.
I'm talking like 5 and 6 years old.
Okay.
When I moved to Drew Hamilton, I lived in apartment 3F. When she lived in 146th Street, she lived in apartment 3F.
Oh wow. What a coincidence.
Yes. So her mother's birthday was a week from my mother's birthday. So we have a lot of. She has one sister. I have one brother.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things.
got-
that we
you got
have
a lot
in
of things
common.
going
Yes,
on.
Yes. So I think we were meant to be together.
Do you feel at this point in your relationship that she influences you more, as far as inspirational wise, to actually influence you to do a whole lot more?
She's always influenced me to keep pushing and keep pushing.
Okay,
and
and that's
keep
a great
pushing.
thing.
Sometimes she gets tired of it because I'm always singing in the house and singing everywhere.
Right.
But she's my backbone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Without I couldn't ask for a better woman to be by my side.
Okay. So from here, as far as your music career right now, what are you going to be doing? I mean, as far as, do you have anything to tell the viewers about, you know, as far as touring or, you know, music videos and things of that
Well,
nature?
I'm working on. Well, we get ready to work on a music video, actually soon.
Okay.
So y'all be on the lookout for that. It's coming.
And guess who's shooting it?
That's right. My brother Tyrone is shooting it. Ain't that a question? Tyrone.
You know, it's beautiful when you can come from darkness to lightness.
Yes, it is.
In a sense, and you really get to appreciate it.
Yes, it is.
You know-
I tell you what, it takes a lot of stress off of you.
Right.
Like I said, when I tell people I'm 62, they don't believe me because I don't have no stress in my life anymore.
Okay. Well, I don't see no gray hair, man. So.
Oh, trust me, brother. Trust me. I'm just like you, baby.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, I feel at this point, because I've listened to several songs on the album, and has a lot of potential, has a lot of strength, a lot of experiences. And I'm sure that through this whole EP, somebody could identify with something.
Something that brings back memories of the childhood time. And what me and Leroy is trying to do, we're trying to bring that old back in the day sound back,
Right.
where songs had meaning back
Right,
then.
right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just tired of the rap songs with all the negativity and the guns and the shooting and the killing and the drugs and all of that stuff.
Right,
We trying to bring love back into people's life, because that's missing.
It is very
You know
much.
what I'm saying? And back when I was growing up, Drew Hampton was a community
Okay.
to where everybody looked out for everybody. We don't have that no more. And so this album, I'm trying to bring that love back into people's hearts and back into their life.
Okay. And that's a powerful message. You guys go out there and get that album. You know, you got a new single coming out, which is going to be the bomb. When the show's over, he's going to do a live performance for you guys. And like I said, support. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Leroy Burgess, which is the man behind the whole frame. You know, and show him some love too. He got some things coming up. So if anything that you want to say to anybody, you have any shout outs to anyone that you really want to?
I want to give a shout out to my moms. I love you. I want to give a shout out to my 5 kids. Shakora, Corey, Takesha, Shanine, and Tahim. I love you all.
It's beautiful, man. 5. Hey, I got 5 too.
Hey, see what I'm saying? Hey, just call Tyrone, baby.
All right, so what we're going to do is I just want to thank you, man, for being on my show.
I want to thank you for having me.
You know, and like I said, you guys go out there and support him and get the EP, listen to it, and spread it all over the world, you know. This has been another T-Lo video production, and y'all guys stay tuned for another episode. Thank you, Ty.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
We got some fun people in the house tonight.
This is our house. For the love of house.
The dynamic soul sounds of
For the love of
DJ
dance.
Tyrone Lowe. DJ Tyrone Lowe. DJ Tyrone Lowe.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
DJ Tyrone Lowe. The dynamic soul sounds of DJ Tyrone Lowe.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
We got some fun people in the house tonight.
This is our house. It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.